Hey guys, how you doing? I wanted to come to you and show you how I make my Thai egg rolls. I saw this recipe years ago on the internet and I just fell in love with it, and I've kind of tweaked it a little bit myself. And you can make these egg rolls and stuff anything in them. I actually did a leftover Thanksgiving. I put stuffing and turkey in there. You can do anything you want. But this is one of my favorites. This is my absolute family's favorites. So there's a few steps here, so let's get right to it. Ground chicken, this angel hair coleslaw that I got, and I got some shredded carrots. Now, usually you can get the bag of a combination, like a purple cabbage, white cabbage, and carrots all together, but I couldn't find those, so I had to get them separately. You can do anything you want, like I said. So that's one, and then you have some ingredients that go in the stuffing. I have this Thai seasoning paste that I just found, which I'm going to try. Ginger, garlic. I love these pastes because sometimes I don't want the little bits in the recipe, so I like the paste. You can get those in the produce section. I use the sweet chili sauce. I usually get Trader Joe's, but I haven't been there lately. And to keep this gluten-free, I use Tamari instead of soy sauce, and some honey for the peanut sauce, and the star of the show is powdered peanut butter. So I'm going to take you over there and show you how I do it, because I don't have a camera person. I got to stop and bring you over there. So let's get started on this, because there's a few things I need to do. So I'll be right there. Okay, so we're at my saucepan. This is the best angle I could get here for you. Again, no camera person. So in this small saucepan, I'm going to put in 2 cups of chicken broth. Now, I put in a little bit more than like just a cup because the sauce kind of boils down a little bit and you want it to be thick. So you're not going to get that much sauce, maybe just a little bit less. So I'm going to start keeping that on the heat. Now in here I have 1/3 of a cup of peanut butter powder, and I use this. Let's see if I can get that. Wow, this is tough. Okay, there's PB. You can use any kind of powder. There's PB2. This is PB and Me. There's Jif has one, but it's a lot of people use regular peanut butter, which really jacks up the fat and everything. So I saw this idea years ago. I think it was Skinny Taste, Gina on Skinny Taste, that started me doing this. And so what you do is you're just gonna give it a whisk, and then, guys, I don't measure. I do it to taste. So this is some garlic paste that you get, and I do love these pastes. They're not super cheap, but I just love them so much, and they're easy. So we are going to use some garlic, and I do this to taste. So I'm just gonna put a little garlic in there like that. Then I'm gonna do the same thing with the ginger. Love ginger paste. So simple. You know, you don't get those little bits in your mouth. Just a little ginger in there. Okay. Now the garlic and the ginger are gonna go into the stuffing too. So I'm going to put that over there. And then this is key here is some sweet chili sauce. And I usually get Trader Joe's, but I haven't been there lately. So I'm just going to start off with a tablespoon. But again, you know, I'm just testing it out. And then I'm going to use the soy sauce. And I'm using Tamari to keep it gluten-free. And I'm just going to put in just a couple of tablespoons. Again, your taste. And then I'm going to whisk that going like that. Get that whisking. And then the last thing I'm going to put in is a little bit of honey. Probably just a tablespoon or so. So I'm going to put the honey in. And that pretty much is it for the sauce. So you just gotta get it to boil, and cook down so it's a little bit thick like a sauce. And then I'll just let that sit, and then I will do the stuffing. Sometimes this can take about 15 or 20 minutes just to get it to a nice thick consistency. And then you can just put it aside and then heat it up when you're ready to dip the egg rolls in. But yeah, this can take a little time. So I kind of bring it to a boil, then I let it simmer, and then I just kind of give it a little twirl here and there until it gets to a thick consistency. But that's pretty much it. And then you can always test the taste with a spoon, or sometimes I'll just go like that. And oh my gosh, just that taste is so delicious. And with the PB2, it's so less, got such less calories in it, and no fat. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get this boiling and get it down to a nice simmer, and then just let it go. And then I will get into these, the stuffing, and I will we'll work on that. Okay, so while the peanut sauce is simmering and cooking down, I'm going to cook up this ground chicken, and I'm going to add again in the garlic. Again, you know how I roll here, guys. That's probably a tablespoon, maybe a tablespoon of garlic paste. You can chop up your own garlic if you want. I just don't like the little pieces. And then same thing with the ginger. And the same thing with the chili paste, chili sauce, sorry, and a little bit of soy sauce. You don't want to overdo the soy sauce, it'll just overtake it. Okay. And this time I'm going to try, and I haven't tried this yet, but this time I'm going to try this, these Thai seasonings that I showed you before. I bet you that'll give it a nice taste. So that's it for that. Those are my seasonings. I don't do anything else because everything else is seasoning the meat. Okay. Got this on high. I'm going to cook that up. Peanut sauce is doing good. Let that go a little bit until it gets nice and thick. It might be about 20 minutes. I'm going to put a little bit of chicken broth in here to just kind of wilt down the cabbage faster. All right, guys, let's give this a taste to make sure it's got all the flavors that I need. Okay, it needs a little bit more of everything, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to add more seasonings to it. I'm going to put a little bit more ginger in. A little bit more Thai seasonings, and a little bit more garlic, a little bit more chili paste, chili seasoned sauce. Why can't I figure that out? And a little bit of soy sauce. Okay, so that's what I mean when I say you gotta really, test it out. Of course, with all that cabbage and the carrots, the flavor's, lessened. So if you add some more of this, then it's gonna heighten it back up again. So that's pretty much it. If it's to the taste that you like, that is it. Shut off the fire and put it aside and let it cool, because now you're going to be touching this and you're going to be stuffing your egg rolls. So let's finish this up, shut this off, make sure it tastes good, and cool it down. And while your peanut sauce is still simmering, you can let this cool and you get everything ready for your egg rolls. Okay, looks really great. Can you imagine all that cabbage that was there and it's all wilted down now? It's going to be so good. Oh my goodness. Okay. that is done. Let that cool off, take it off the fire, cool it off, and then we'll work on the next stage. Okay, so we have the peanut sauce simmering, and we are going to start making and stuffing the egg rolls. So let's just talk about the wrappers first. The ones that I love here are the soya egg roll wrappers. You can use the little wonton wrappers too, but I like the big egg rolls, so it doesn't make any difference. So I'm going to show you how to stuff these, and then I thought, how am I going to make these gluten-free? I mean, I'm never going to be able to make these for the kids. So, well, the girls, they're older now. But, so I thought, you know what? You know how they have spring roll wrappers, right? So, I thought, I wonder if I can bake these. These are the ones that they put fresh vegetables in, and you see them in Asian restaurants. So I thought maybe I would take this and try to bake them, and it does work. So I'm gonna do both of those. And then I bought these coconut wraps, and I have never tried it yet, but I am gonna try one or two. But these guys are high in Smartpoints. There, one wrap is 4 Smartpoints. So just for the fun of it, I'm gonna give that a try too. So let's get started on the regular wraps, and I will show you how those are done first. Okay, so let's do this egg roll. So the first thing you do is just to wet the sides with water. Okay, I do all the sides. Take 1 heaping tablespoon, and then you go center, side, side, and then wrap. And this water will make it stick like glue. And that's, I mean, they're not beautiful, but hey, it still works. So I'm going to continue to do those with all of these. I'll show you one more time. Wet. Same thing with the wontons. I've never used the wontons because I like the bigness of the egg rolls. So in the center, side, side, and then wrap. Okay, and you know what? The back of the package has the way to do it too. So that should help. So I'm going to finish doing those, and then I'm going to show you how I do the spring wrappers. Okay, so I have the wonton wrappers done. So the key here is to spray it well. So I'm going to spray the tops. Spray the bottoms too, because you want it to kind of get a crispy feel. You know, a lot of these are deep fried in the restaurants, so I'm trying to keep it healthier. So just make sure that they're nice and coated with some spray. So I'm going to throw these in the oven at 350, probably for about 15 to 20 minutes. And while those are baking, we'll work on the rice wrappers. So let's talk about the rice wrappers. So you take 1 rice wrapper and you're going to soak it in some water. So I have this shallow little dish. You're going to let it sit there, kind of give it a little massage. And I have a paper towel here that's going to absorb any of the water that comes out. You want to get it to a point where it's very flexible. You see how that is, like that? I'm going to lay it down. Then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put stuffing in the center. Lift it up. Fold to the side. Fold to the side. And just roll. There you go. There's 1 rice wrapper. You're going to do the same thing. Now I always forget to put 1 in there while I'm rolling so I don't have to wait. So that's what I have to do. So I'm going to... so my rice wrappers are all rolled up, and I'm going to do the same thing. Because, you know, you want them to get crispy, so just give them a little lift, little baking down there. You want everything to bake really well. You know, I don't have an air fryer, but I bet you these would be great in the air fryer. I'd give that a try if I had one of those. Okay, so I'm going to wait for the other ones to come out of the oven, put these in the oven, and then I'm going to try one coconut wrap and see how that works. Okay, my friends, these egg rolls are done, and I just wanted to show you the difference. These are the wonton wrappers. Get my shadow out of there. These are the wonton wrappers, and look at the inside of that one. I cut it in half for you. And they came out great. I just love these. The problem is that I am in the house alone with them. So we'll see how that goes. And then over here are the gluten-free ones. And these are the rice wrappers. And you can kind of see how they're very hot. I just took them out. You can see how some of them, because of the rice wrapper is a little sensitive, they kind of burst, you know? But who cares? They're so good. If you're gluten-free, you can eat these. And if you're not gluten-free, you can eat those. And look at this peanut sauce. This is what happens when it simmers and it's just all simmers down, reduces, and it's this delicious peanut sauce, all for low points. I'll put everything down below on what everything is. And how am I going to not have these now? But anyway, guys, I hope you thought that was easy, and you will give it a try because they are the best. You will be the hit of the party if you make these. If you have guests or you're going somewhere, they're going to be so impressed with you. So that is it for me. Signing out. I will be back soon with some more. And love you guys. Hey, I just wanted to come back and tell you that I tried the coconut wrap and it was good, but it wasn't good with this stuffing. I think it's a little better for more sweet stuffings, not a savory. So it was very good and it was very coconutty, and I do love that, but it didn't match with the Thai roll. So just wanted to get back to you on that. Bye.